In this video, we'll take a look at the molecular geometry and bond angles for ClO4-, the perchlorate ion. So we have our perchlorate ion here with the Lewis structure. If you need help drawing the Lewis structure, there's a link in the description of this video. So this is the correct Lewis structure for the perchlorate ion. So we want to count up what's called the steric number. These are the number of electron domains around this central atom, the central chlorine. You can kind of think of it as the number of things attached to that central chlorine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So our steric number, that's going to be 4. Then we want to look at the lone pairs of electrons. There aren't any lone pairs around the central chlorine. They're all involved in these chemical bonds with the oxygens. So we have 0 lone pairs. Because of that, as we go down here, we have what's called a tetrahedral molecular geometry. And the bond angles should be about 109.5. Let's take a look and try to visualize this tetrahedral molecular geometry for ClO4-. So this is our central chlorine atom, and we have 4 oxygen atoms bonded to it. We have 3 of them have double bonds, 1, 2, 3. You can see how it spreads out, and they're as far away from each other as they can be. And then we have the 1 oxygen with a single bond. You can see again, they're all spread out, and this is the tetrahedral molecular geometry. The bond angle's about 109.5. Let's go back to our Lewis structure. And you can see that this table, it's really helpful for us to figure out the molecular geometry of these compounds and the Lewis structure. If we envision how these atoms connect and spread out, push away from each other, that's another thing that can help us understand the molecular geometry and bond angles for ClO4-, the perchlorate ion. This is Dr. B. Thanks for watching.